Hey, welcome to ABT at Centennial Lanes. First and foremost, happy Mother's Day to all the
Yes.
moms out there.
It's Mother's Day edition.
It is. We are going to be doing semis and the finals. Semis will feature 3 games. Then we'll cut to the top 5 for our
Stepladder.
Stepladder. There we go. They're currently in practice. Looks like they got about 8 or 9 minutes left, and we'll be getting started.
All right.
How many games of semifinals are there?
3.
And then you go to
Stepladder. And then it's a 5-person stepladder.
that's like 4 games, I think.
Sure, Robert.
Sometimes he goes 2 minutes.
Go.
Really confused. This was the semifinals. I'm sure we're going to see some really good bowling soon.
All right, ABT bowlers, hold up your practice at this time, please. Consider
I
going to
wish
be
Kobe
going off the beginning practice
over
now.
here texting away.
Can those pin settings turn on? Do not try to reset. When they come back up, please make sure you have full set of pins. Remember, you're skipping 1 pair to the right after each game. Finish on 29 and 30. Come up to 21 and 22. 27 and 28. You'll come up to 19 and 20. Good luck.
Okay, looks like we're getting ready to get started. First game of semis, there'll be 3 games of semis, then we'll cut to the top 5. We are using, this week, we're using Krypton, 26.92 mils. Looks like it's 43 feet.
2.94 to 1 ratio.
You got it. We had We had 73 entries. Cut score from Saturday was plus 70. Sunday, this morning's 9 a.m. cut score was plus 62. Then it jumped dramatically,
Yes.
doubled. So 11 a.m. cut score was plus 120. So that was very interesting.
That was, yeah. This morning there was some high scores.
Absolutely.
That's for sure.
And again, happy Mother's Day to everybody who's joining us today. Very scoreable, yes, Pokey,
Yes.
It was scoreable, no doubts about it. Now it gets more scoreable the more they're playing on it, because it just opens up a little bit down lane. Our featured pair today are going to be 27-28, as where our finals are going to be. Currently on the pair, looks like we have Hunter Lee, Rick Maber, and Jeff Mutz. Again, we're in game 1 of 3 semis. We'll be back around halfway through game 1. Okay, today we have with us one. What is your name again?
I don't know. What is it?
Exactly.
I like to call myself the YFG.
Luciu?
Luciu.
Exactly.
If you know, you know.
Exactly. We also have our new technician, Drew. He's in the house. He'll say hi every so often.
Yeah.
He's working on a bunch of stuff behind the scenes. There you go. And then later during the finals, we'll have Nick,
Yes.
as usual.
I have no idea how this works.
We were talking to Don earlier.
He's always fun to talk to.
Yes, Don is a great guy.
Hilarious.
We were here last week for the STEP Interstate Tournament.
Yes, we were.
So it's good to be back. Phenomenal facility.
Yes.
We got a 5-pin on 27.
Hands are raised.
And they are. Everybody wants to drink something or have ice cream.
Well, I want ice cream.
There you go.
Then it looks like there's the 1, 2, 5.
About
Or
the
no.
1, 2, 8.
That is true.
5-pin is converted. You were close.
I was.
5, 8's in the same ballpark.
Yeah, it's hard to see from over here, you know.
I get it. I
Yeah.
get it. I get it. Also in the field, let's see if we're scanning around looking. We got a Barry Powell Sr.
Trent Jacobs.
Yes. Ralph Snowplow is Pruitt is in there. Nolan Carruthers has made the cut, as well as many others. Rod Becker,
Nice.
Joe Letta, Greg Davies. He's
Yeah.
standing right in front of us. We blew right through him. Greg Davies as well. Next week we'll be at,
Be a sweetheart.
yes, they'll be bowling on the bear pattern.
We're actually bowling on that tomorrow.
Yes. Sweethearts, right up the street actually. Not that
It
far.
really is.
So if you're familiar with Colorado, or if you're not, we got this massive street called Wadsworth or 287.
Yep.
287 you can get from Coal Creek to to Centennial.
Yep.
Or Centennial to Sweetheart. That's the main thoroughfare to hit all three of them.
That's great.
That is. And Sweetheart is technically on 287 because you turn right there.
But so's Coal Creek.
Correct. It's just Logmont. You have to turn off on 9th Avenue.
But still, though, you're going.
Yes. They're all
Same
in a
way.
straight line,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
And then Highland Park's a
It
little
is.
bit farther than.
To the east.
Yeah.
That's going out east. Then you have Crown, which is going south and east a little bit.
And then Holidays.
Is south and
Yeah.
middle of the city, basically.
Yeah.
We did see a couple players. It was earlier during, was it the 9 a.m.? I think it was the 9
I think
a.m.
it was.
He had the front 9, right? 8.
Front 8.
Front 8.
He had a double, double, double.
Yes. Jeffrey had the front 8. We thought he was going to get to 300.
We did. Unfortunately, he left a 10 pin.
Yes, exactly.
Those darn 10 pins.
That's stopped many of people.
Yes. Speaking of a 10 pin, there's one right there. Okay, so I've been doing a bit of research.
Uh-oh. What have you
And-
been researching?
I have some amazing jokes for you.
Okay. You want to tell one now?
Of
And
course.
then we'll wait for game 2?
Yes, of course.
All right. So hit it.
Okay.
What you got?
What do you call a shoe made of banana peels?
A shoe made of banana peels. Go ahead.
Slippers.
Yeah, exactly.
That you gotta admit that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep.
I kind of seen the punchline on that one. I should have answered it for you, but I didn't want to ruin your joke day.
It's okay. It's all good.
It is. Hopefully they get better.
Oh, trust me, I have 2 more for you.
All right, Mr. Maybear up on 28. Almost gets it. He's
It's
just
a 6 pin.
a 6.
It was wobbling too.
Almost. Rick picks this up. He's got 84 in the 5th with 9. Let's see if he gets a spare.
And it looks promising.
And he does get the spare. Good shot there.
Leaves
Right.
a 610.
There was a lot of crossover action coming today on this pattern.
Yes.
Davies is on 25-26. Looking across, he's got turkey spare strike.
That's a great start.
That is. It's the way you want to start, that's for sure.
Yes, agreed.
Rod Becker, you're going to see him on your right. He's going to be on 29. Left-hander. Nice shot there. Leaves just a 7, yeah.
Got a lefty. That's the first lefty I think I've seen.
Might be the only lefty in the field, it looks like. Scanning across.
Is there any two-handers?
Yes, we got a couple two-handers. We're going to have one on 25-26. He's got the Radical shirt on.
Oh, yep.
And maybe just one.
Yeah. One lefty and one two-hander.
The only other one I can maybe see is the guy going to be up on 24. I don't know if he's two-handed or not.
Well, guess we'll find out.
Soon enough. got Dave Bauer on
Oh.
29. Crossover. Okay, leads us 3-6-10. Yeah, Logan. Do we know if Logan's two-handed or one-handed?
I don't.
I'm going to say he's two-handed.
Looks like it. Yeah.
So two two-handers, one left-hander, and the rest are righties.
That's
The one-handed
crazy.
righties have dominated today.
Yes, they have.
Got a birthday party.
Do you know what they base the handicap off of? Is it?
I think ABT uses 230 or 240.
Oh, okay.
I think it's 90% of 230 or 240. One of those two. Good question, though. We will find the answer out.
I was just thinking about that. I was like, trying to calculate handicap over here.
Mr. Pogge, I didn't see your first comment. I am well. Hopefully you're doing well. I see that you're working from home today, which is great. Hopefully the weather is great in New York. Mr. Maybear looking to take care of the 1-2-4. Easiest way to convert it is just like that.
Yep. And he got it.
Hey, Dad. Nice spare there on 27. Yesterday you went hiking through some caves.
We didn't actually hike.
Oh, you just went to a cave.
So, if you've ever been to Indian Hot Springs.
Oh, you went to the
it's-
hot springs, not
yeah.
a cave per se.
So, it's actually a cave, though.
Okay.
So,
Was Batman in there?
if only, that'd be pretty cool.
Exactly.
So, you walk in, like, down, like, underground into these caves.
Okay.
And there's a bunch of, like, hot tubs in them. And, like, in there is, like, really steamy,
Okay.
like a sauna. It's really hot in there.
Was it?
At first, it's, like, kind of hard to breathe because you're, like, it's completely different.
And it's humid?
Oh, it was, yeah. So it was just weird, but you could only stay in there for like 10 minutes at a time at most
Gotcha.
because it was so hot. But it's fun. They
Okay.
also have a pool there. They have
So was
like a
it
cabin type lodge.
was it as hot or hotter than an actual hot tub?
Oh, a lot hotter.
Okay.
It was a lot hotter. And then it's kind of weird because everybody has to be quiet because it's a meditation
Ah.
type thing.
So
We
you're
only
in there
stayed
like,
for
"Ooh."
like 40 minutes.
It's hot in here.
Yeah, it was toasty. It's really toasty.
Would you do it again?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You're just really hot afterwards for a very long period of time.
Gotcha.
That's
Alright.
for sure.
Looks like we're getting through game one here.
It's going quick.
Yes, Hunter has a chance to get to 127.
Yes.
Jeff can get to
193.
very good. And then Rick Maber strikes out 177.
Yep.
Jeff does get the first one. Nice shot there. Good spare conversion. I was here left on 25, I do believe.
Yes, that was very good.
It was. Nice shot there for Rick. Jeff looking for the double. He's got it.
It's a Brooklyn.
Absolutely, run away from it. There you go. Take the brakes and run.
I mean, sometimes Brooklyn's are the way to go.
All right, Rick gets a double. He went to the well again. That time
Hey,
he
you
leaves
know.
a 10 pin, gets a 192.
It's a great game.
see if we can get this last one. Comes in high. 6, 7, 10, but he gets to 174. All right, so game 1 of 3 is in the books. We'll be back with game 2. All right, game 2. We got Barry Powell Sr., Joe Letta, and
Logan Hannon?
okay. Logan is one of the two-handers that we have.
Yes. Barry leaves a 4-pin.
Easy spare.
Yep.
Or in theory, should be an easy spare. There we go.
And he got it.
That was pick it up.
There's a nice strike on 27. Ooh. Fortunately, he left
7-10.
Yeah.
The big dog.
Hey, maybe we'll get to see it picked up today.
That's a possibility.
Tried.
On one. Good shot there on 29.
Yeah. Got a 10-pin on 28.
ABT bowlers, win your first game, side by Chris Ray, 232.
Ooh, a little miss there.
Hey, it happens to the best of us.
It does.
Those darn 10 pins.
Barry Powell up on 28. Coming off that 7-10. Start off with a double, spare, and then a split.
And he strikes.
Nice.
Got Logan on 27. And he goes Brooklyn and strikes.
Nice.
And then Joe's going for a turkey.
Lane 29, another 7-10.
We're seeing a few of those today.
Yes, we have. All right. Drew being with us first time. We got a big 4 on 28. He's like, these lanes are not generous.
Not at all.
Okay, no, we didn't pick the 7-10 out. What about the big 4 here?
And another good strike for Barry.
I'll get 2.
Yep. Oh, almost bounced
Yeah,
it.
slid it across. Coming off the cut score plus 120, it's gotten a little more difficult all of a sudden.
Yeah, that was a big jump.
Yeah. All right, Logan, let's see what we got here. Nice.
I think that was more of where he wanted to put it.
A youngster. Looks like he just came out of juniors not too long ago. Joe Letta, he had the big 4 last time. So he rebounds off of that on 27. Unfortunately leaves another split. This time to 4-6-10. Barry leaves just a 10 pin. Got a Mike Vasquez sighting.
See if he could pick this one up.
Got one. That'll put him at 84 in the 6th. Spare there for Barry.
Good pickup.
Yes. He's got 125 in the 6th with a spare in the 7th. Looking for a turkey here from Logan. Also to your right, you got Greg Davies. Nice shot there by Logan. During the finals, we will ask Nick what the lowest cut was that he can remember.
That was actually a good question.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'd
Yeah.
appreciate the question. Hoagie,
Yeah.
I'm going to take it one step further. We're going to figure out what the lowest and what was the highest.
Yeah. That's a good question.
That is. Yeah, Snowplow is in range. She'll be coming over pretty soon. Actually, I'll skip our pair because they are skipping.
Joe has the sleeper.
It does. Be a 3-9. So give it a run.
And he gets the 3.
Unfortunately, when they're hooking a little bit in the back like that, that can happen.
So when they're hooking in the back like that and you have the sleeper, do you use your spare ball or your strike ball?
Still use anytime there's a sleeper, I'm going to use a strike ball because I still need the hook. I'm just going to go further to the right because they're hooking, so I still have the ability to get it to hook in.
That makes sense.
It's just hard to pick up a sleeper going completely straight at it.
Even when the lanes are like extremely dry and hooking.
Unless
big
your
time.
spare ball's hooking a ton.
Yeah, that's understandable.
And these are all my opinions. Some people may argue, but we got a 4-bagger, otherwise known as a.
Double.
There we go. Logan. That one comes in a little high there for Joe. Leaves him at 310.
Also known as the baby split.
Yes. There we go. Trip 4 on lane 28.
And he picks it up.
Good spare. All right, Logan looking for a 5-bagger. Oof. Went from not good to makeable to not
good.
Yeah, not good again. For Bill over on 29. Logan, make it 5 in a row. Again, next week we'll be at Sweetheart, home of one Mr. Drew. That's where he hangs
Yeah.
out at.
That's your home bowling alley, right? That's your home bowling alley? Or bowling center?
Sweetheart?
Yeah.
So you'll be right at home next week.
No, I actually left myself like a positive Yelp review.
There you go.
You look it up. It's on there.
Hey, that's a way of doing it.
That one comes in high for for Barry Powell, 3, 6, 9, 10. Then on 28, looks like we got the 1, 2, 6, 10. Greg Davies with a nice strike there. Okay.
Already almost done with game 2.
There you are.
Good pickup for Barry.
Handballs straight at it, no hook. We're picking up his slipper. That's the great thing about bowling. There's many ways for this to pick up different things and many styles in bowling itself.
Yeah.
We do have a Greek church on 29.
It's so interesting to watch everybody's different styles and what they do differently and how all these different things.
Ooh,
Help them
unfortunately for
out.
Logan, that comes in high. Leaves a 4-6.
Still goes plus that game.
Yes. Now, this is something I have never seen picked up.
Neither have I.
Okay, gets 1. 212 in the books. 213. So 213 for Logan.
Not a bad game.
No. Crossover there. Leaves just a 6-pin. Hook.
And he gets it.
I was a little worried there for a second, but he did get it. Crossover.
Ends with a 133.
Yep. For Joe, that puts game 2 in the books. Other pairs are finishing up. If we look to the left, it looks like somebody's got a nice string going. I think that's Chris Ray.
Got a clean game as well.
Yeah, strike, spare, 5-bagger. You can see Chris Ray here in moving into the top 5.
He's going for that triple double.
And to your right, Greg Davies comes in a little light, leaves just 2-pin. Chris crosses over there, leaves just a 10-pin. So that ends his streak at 5. Looks like he's got 178 in the 7th. So he's going to be plus.
Yes. And Greg picks up his.
Spare. Mr. Davies Works at the best pro shop. That's the title of it. Is the best pro shop.
The best.
BEST. Yeah, BEST pro shop.
This pattern looks pretty difficult.
It's a little tricky.
Yeah.
And we'll let this game wrap up, and we'll be back with game 3. right, game 3 starting. Looks like we got Trent Jacobs on the pair. Who else we got there?
Got Anton and who
Nolan
else?
Carruthers.
Nice.
Nolan has been around for a while.
How long's he been bowling this tour?
Oh, a long, long, long time. He used to commentate with Nick all the time. We're going to see if we can get him to do it
Really?
today. Absolutely. I can save
That
my
would be
voice.
pretty cool.
Yeah. Nolan's a great guy. His brother is Scott Carruthers.
Heard the last name before?
Yes, that's me, Carruthers, floating around out there. So
Your second game side pod, Anton Johnson, 252.
So Anton with
Your leader sits at plus 78. Your low is plus 40.
so the cut right now is plus 40 to make it the top 5. Anton Johnson was your high game last game. Shot 240, is that what you said?
252.
252 with handicap.
That's a great game.
It is. So we're going to see Mr. Johnson up now on 28.
Hey, it's needed to get into the top 5.
Yeah, I think you just need, the way the scoring pace looks, is you just need a big game and a couple mediocres.
Yeah.
Or if
Stay
you go really
even.
low, then you're going to need 2 big ones.
Yes.
All right, let's see where Mr. Johnson's playing. He's another two-hander, so there's 3 of them.
And he's playing right up against the ball return.
Yes, leaves a 4-pin. Mr. Jacobs starts the game with a strike and a spare. Unfortunately, 2-8-10. One of the tougher spares.
Yes. That one is definitely very difficult to pick up.
Yes.
Anton picks up the 4-pin.
Anton's fresh out of juniors not too long ago, right?
Couple years?
Couple years? Okay.
Yeah. Used to bowl a lot of the mile highs.
Oh, and we got another 7-10 on 29.
There's been so many.
So Trent gets 2. He's got 46 and a third. Mr. Carruthers opened in the 3rd frame, looking to bounce back. Comes in high there.
Leaves the 3, 6, 9, 10.
Yes.
Makes it harder with that sleeper.
Yes, no doubts about it.
It's possible though.
I'd rather shoot that than the 2-8-10.
Yes, 100%.
I'd rather shoot the 2-8-10 than the 7-10 though. So
That is true as well.
they're getting progressively worse as we go across.
There's some hard splits out there.
There is. All right, Mr. Carruthers, what do we got? We got a spare.
Nice. Got Trent on,
28.
yep.
Snowplow, 29 with a nice strike there.
I love all these nicknames.
That is a Zach special from Highland Park. He calls him Snowplow.
Why is that?
You have to ask Zach that. I'm not putting his business in the street. No, because he was really good at striking when he's going straight through the head pin and
Yeah.
everything falls over. He's just snowplowing it through.
Oh, that's pretty
That's what it
good.
came up with.
That's pretty good.
It is. All right, Carruthers, this one's going to need some help. Unfortunately, gets 3 there. Johnson's looking for a double. Nice.
Good strike.
Good shot. That's better.
Yes, a lot better. Almost gets it.
Ooh.
Got an 8-10 over there.
Nice.
Okay, what are we thinking for jerseys?
Nobody came with anything exotic today.
No.
Good shot there for Trent. So, jersey-wise, I'd probably have to pick. I think Maybear's going to be the winner in my eyes.
Or Bills. In the black and yellow?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm going with Mayber. Oh. Nolan's hurt. He's going to unfortunately have to withdraw. Hopefully he feels better. Can he roll it?
Oh, almost got it. And he picks it up. Oh, he would have got the 7-10.
Yeah, there you go. Usually that's the way it works. When 710's not there, you can get everything to roll where you need it to.
Yeah, every time.
Snowplow there on 29. He gets a strike, gives him a turkey.
Yeah, nice.
Trent Jacobs.
Strikes. It's on a turkey.
Surprised himself.
Hey, it's all good. All the pins knocked down.
Yes. That's the object of the game, is to get as many down and the least amount of balls as possible.
Yes.
Now we got to pull Nolan out.
Yes.
Either he doesn't have the proper drugs or his It's going okay.
He was. You all right? Mr. Johnson, he's looking for
Oh, almost got it.
almost.
Good leg kick didn't get in.
The leg kick almost worked. All right, Trent Jacobs looking for a double-double.
It was close. Came up a little light.
He did.
Leaving a 2-pin.
Again, we're in game 3 of our semis. After this, they'll cut to the top 5 for Stepladder. Those hurt.
Yes, they do.
And we got another 710 over on 30.
This is wild.
They're
wild.
multiplying. The 710s are multiplying around there. It's like they're having babies over here. They're just going all over the place.
It's insane.
We're going to have to call it the Arapahoe Bowl of the
There you go. Nice shot there, Chris Ray on 29.
Goes Brooklyn, leaves the 5-9, that looks like.
Yes. Trent Jacobs got back on there. Bowled well on an 11 a.m. squad, special entry squad. Trent bowled really well.
Yeah. He had some great games. He told me he only had one that was a little bit questionable. But
Okay.
otherwise, he was very happy with the way he was bowling.
He's bowling a lot of stuff lately, and
Yeah.
that's what he needs to do to continue to improve his game and carry on.
Exactly. Practice, practice, practice.
Absolutely. The work is paying off. And he's bowling more consistently higher games.
Yes.
But you're going to have to hurry. All right, get a 6 count there. 2, 4, 6, 10. Okay, Anton. Can he get the messenger? No, just leaves the 10 there. So finishing up, Trent with that open. Best he can get to is 201. Mr. Johnson, spare here. Get him into 204. Or no, 194.
190s.
Yeah, 194. He's doing some bad math.
Yeah, bad math over here.
Get the spare. Okay, does take care of that. Chris Ray is kind of struggling a little bit. He went open, strike, spare. Crosses over there. Leaves a 6-pin. All right, Mr. Jacobs, see what he finishes off with. Comes in high. Ooh,
Use the 3-9-10.
yes. That makes it a little tougher.
Yes. It's makeable, but it's tough.
It's tough. You have a tendency to leave just a 9. Nice. It's a great shot there.
Still getting the 190s.
Chris Ray over on 29 misses that single pin spare.
Trent's going for it, and
Ooh.
he was close.
Gets 2, puts him at 180 even.
Yeah.
Anton, nice.
He liked that shot.
He did. There's no doubts about it. He might be making a show.
Yeah.
Mr. Pruitt with the 5-10 over there on 29. Oh,
Lots of splits going on.
oh,
Oh, stone 9.
nice. So he finishes with 193.
Not bad.
No, not at all. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that 1 pin's probably not going to make much of a difference.
Don't think so.
If he misses the cut by 1, then that's brutal.
Yeah. It's definitely happened before.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
for sure.
absolutely, no doubts about it.
Unfortunately, those days are not very fun.
Not much you can do about it, but
No.
it is what it is. Especially if you left a 9-pin there, you threw the ball the best you could.
Yeah. You want to stay in that spot
Yeah.
because obviously you're in the right part of the lane. Got another split on 29, the
Yes.
810.
Yes. Zach Zapatos Trujillo has a twin brother.
Yes.
Are they? Yeah, are they twins?
I'm pretty sure they're twins.
I'm pretty sure they are too.
Yeah.
I'm 90% sure they are.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right, gets one.
We have ordered a snack bar for Tracy and Abigail. Tracy and Abigail, your order's ready.
All right, Chris Ray, you're going to see him on the right. He'll be on 29.
Looks like a lot of these players have moved quite a bit left. It's definitely breaking down.
Fortunately, he doesn't get that one to come back. Leaves the 1-2.
I feel like when you're moving that far left,
Mhm.
to consistently put it in the area you want it to becomes a lot harder because you're so used to playing,
Straighter.
yeah,
Yeah.
straighter compared to more angled.
Steep angles can be, unless you're used to doing it, those guys like out on tour, when they get there, they practice that. They work on all those tools all the time
Yeah,
to bring it up when you need to, but steep angles are tough.
yeah.
Oh, how about that? All right, Mr. Pruitt. Gets a
Any
strike there.
strikes?
Max out at 192.
Not bad.
Looking across, I see a 2-0 down yonder. 180, 193, 198, 177. Another 177, 187. So it'll be interesting to see who makes the top 5 here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Another one.
We have ordered the snack bar for Victor and Louise. Victor and Louise, your order's ready.
Victor and Louise, your order's ready.
Go get your food.
All right, Zach finishes up at 170. Depends on, I'm curious what Ralph bowled his other 2 games. He might have bowled his way in.
He might have. It's okay. That's a good place to leave that.
Yes, 190 even for Ralph.
Not bad. Chris leaves a 610.
Yes. Chris will have the last ball going down in the semis. Everyone else is done. Well, once he gets done, we'll take a break while they tabulate the scores, figure out who is in our top 5,
Then we'll go into stepladder.
otherwise known as.
Stair step.
There you go.
What do you guys prefer? Stair step or stepladder?
That's the $1,000,000 question. We were having debate before we got started, whether
Yeah.
it's called a step ladder or a stair step.
Yeah, comment in the comment section. Let us know.
Okay, while we're waiting, you want to tell your second poor joke?
Oh, I got you. Don't you worry.
Step ladder after this.
Okay, I have two
stair
for
step,
you.
yes. Gotcha.
Okay, I have two for you.
Okay, here we go.
Why did the teddy bear say no to dessert?
Why did a teddy bear say no to dessert?
Because it was stuffed.
All right, Chris finishes with a strike there. I gotta change my focus. Shot 153. All right. Hopefully this one's better.
Okay, last one.
All right.
Why did the cookie cry?
Why did a cookie cry?
Yeah. Because his father was away for so long.
Oh, jeez. Okay, that one was better than no, that's okay. All righty, we are going to step aside while they get
Scores
figure out,
tallied
yeah,
up.
get our scores in, figure out who's going to be in our top 5. We'll be back with Nick. We'll be back in just a moment.
You're watching Neoprism live streaming. Thanks for watching. Livestream will return shortly. Livestream will return shortly. Thanks for watching. Livestream will return shortly. Livestream will return shortly. You're watching Neoprism live streaming. You're watching Neoprism live streaming. Thanks for watching. Livestream will return shortly. Livestream will return shortly. Thanks for watching. Livestream will return shortly. Livestream will return shortly. You're watching Neoprism live streaming. You're watching Neoprism live streaming. Thanks for watching. Livestream will return shortly. Livestream will return shortly. Thanks for watching. Livestream will return shortly. Livestream will return shortly. You're watching Neoprism live streaming. You're watching Neoprism live streaming. Thanks for watching. Livestream will return shortly. Livestream will return shortly. Thanks for watching. Livestream will return shortly. Livestream will return shortly. You're watching Neoprism live streaming. You're watching Neoprism live streaming. Thanks for watching. Livestream will return shortly. Livestream will return shortly. Thanks for watching. Livestream will return shortly. Livestream will return shortly.
Okay, we have officially covered all the gamut now. Now, today, we have a tie.
Yes.
Not only one, but two. It's all your fault. It's not my fault. We do have a tie. So
Not one but two.
we got two of them. So we have a tie for third and fourth. That's Zach versus Rodney Becker. And fifth and sixth, we have a tie, Ralph Pruitt versus David Bauer. So the Bauer-Pruitt match, you'll see here, they're going to be on 29 and 30. We'll go ahead and watch that. We'll keep an eye on 25, 26 because all they're bowling basically for seeding. Whereas this match will actually determine who's going to make the top five.
Correct.
So
Should
we do
be
have
interesting.
a double tie.
Yes.
So we get Drew on board and we get a double tie. Nice. Nice.
Look at you go, Drew.
Does that mean we've been sitting all day?
We'll see you tomorrow. All right, guys, once these come on, go ahead and take your practice shots.
We have a sniper for Carl. Carl, your order's ready.
Okay, again, we do have two ties, third and fourth, and fifth and sixth. So fifth and 5 and 6 are going to be bowling each other. Then our match you're going to see here on 29 and 30. 3 and 4 will be on 25, 26. They're just bowling for seeding. So in about 2 minutes, we'll be getting started. It looks like we're getting ready to get started. Ralph is going to start the match. There's a 22-pin difference. So Ralph starts off leaving the 5-pin. So we have Ralph Pruitt versus David Bauer. This is going to determine who is your 5th seed. Okay, Ralph does take care of his spare. And we'll have a look at David Bauer here. Okay, Nick has officially arrived.
I don't know about officially, but I'm here.
How often have you ever had two?
It happens every
Exactly.
once in a while. The one time, which was hysterical, I had a 4-way tie for 5th. So I got 3 guys that'll tie for 6th and the one guy that moves on. It was hysterical.
Wow.
They almost tied again, and I almost killed all of them.
There you go.
But every once in a while it happens, you know.
Okay.
The nice thing is if it's like 4th and 5th, they're going to bowl each other anyway.
Yes.
So they just bowl.
Exactly.
Whoever had the higher game with handicap will be the seeded player.
Exactly.
But no, couldn't do that.
No.
No.
So there was a question.
Yes.
If you can remember.
Oh, God.
What
What's your
was
name?
Exactly. What was the highest cut score and the lowest cut score to make either semis or top 5? Exactly.
I know the highest score to make the semis, or I'll tell you this, the highest score not to make the semis was at Holiday. Sam Sinosai shot 213 over and missed.
Oof.
But that was on a house shot.
Okay. Exactly.
And that was,
Exactly.
I had black hair back then, but, you know. Actually, and Sam was only about 130 pounds, but
Wow.
okay, 140. But anyway, yeah, and that was a sin.
Oof. That was a shootout of all shootouts.
Oh, yeah. In fact, I had another guy who, he's no longer with us. Remember Scotty Gilmore?
Mm-hmm.
He shot 800 and didn't make the top 5
Wow.
because of his
handicap.
Yeah, it was incredible. and that's when, because that's when Mr. Allen and I were going through why we do tournament patterns. Well, you don't bowl in house shots. And he said,
There's
no.
reason number 1. Right
Yeah,
there.
he said league bowlers won't bowl on tournament shots. I said, yes, they will. I said, because accuracy will be rewarded.
Yes.
And he says, that's not going to happen. I said, okay. So we had a bet. He said, I'm going to put my shot down the first time you're here. We'll see how many entries you do. He said, and when you come back again, you put down your shot, and whoever has the most entries, that's what we're going to do.
Gotcha.
So we put out Dave's shot, and, of course, 8 honor scores, and it was insane. And,
Filled the wall up.
And back then, for the 2 divisions, we had like 230-some entries, which back then was light.
Uh-huh.
I come back the next time, put out, you know, one of the original sport shots, which they weren't really that hard, but they were different than house shots.
Absolutely.
We do 300 and some entries, and Dave's wife, Becky, looked at him and went, David, you will never do that again. And I remembered it to this day. We both looked at each other and laughed. He goes, you win.
Exactly.
But, you know, but I love stuff like this. I really do, all kidding aside, because this can happen a lot.
Yes.
And again, this is where one pin makes a difference.
Yes.
I mean, you know, one pin in the top, in 3 through, well, look at this. From 2nd to 6th was 4 pins.
Yes,
That's insane.
that is. And first place only led second by, what is that, 7?
Yeah.
So the whole across the board was close. And in 7th place, Greg Davis was only out by 7.
7, right.
So realistically, anybody from, I would say, the top 10 had a shot.
You took the words right out of my mouth, yeah.
It was
Top 10 had a shot.
incredibly close today.
Yeah. And again, this is why we try to tell, especially the younger kids coming up, because they don't see as much match play as I really would like to see them have, unless they really get into some scholarship tournament bowling. But they have to understand how important getting everything you possibly can.
Yes.
It makes a huge difference. So you try to go for a split, so say you have
The Greek church would be a good example.
there you go. You would go for 3 for the count.
Yep.
Okay. He tries to make it, and he gets 1. And if he's on a double, it's almost like an open.
Yes.
And they don't calculate that, and then they wind up losing by the few pins that he would have gotten regular, and he would advance.
Absolutely. Or you get into a tie situation, now you bowl the whole game, then you lose. Then you're like, okay, if I got that 1 extra pin, I wouldn't have been in the tie.
Correct.
This eliminates a lot of different things. But
Yeah, they
you're
don't.
exactly right.
And then of course, then you get into like city state tournament. Well, you're bowling 3 games of singles, 3 games of doubles, 3 games of team. Well, if you're in the all events, think about how that'll affect you at the end
Yes.
by missing a pin that you should have gotten.
Exactly.
So they're getting it, but some of them are hardheads, but they're getting it. I'm trying my best. But this was a great. This is the Krypton pattern, which we haven't used in quite a while, and it's one of those where you open it up, and all of a sudden it's, oh my God, it's Wally World, and then the door shuts, and then they're begging for $1.70.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it is.
Because your 11 a.m. squad plus 120. And then so semis comes along, and now you get the
And
plus
it's 40. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, it's wild.
It is incredible.
But that's bowling,
101 bowling,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Mr. Pruitt started off with, he's trying to shoot Dutch 200 here.
Well, he screwed up because he didn't make the finals at Highland Park last week, and that was the Pruitt Memorial.
Yeah, that's very rare that happens.
And I think the reason was because Zach was not there. He was bowling the card tournament here.
Yep.
But if Zach was up there, then Snowplow would have been brutal to beat.
There you go.
But actually, a nice turnout for Mother's Day. Mother's Day, you never know what you're going to get.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because some people,
Right.
Mama
You're gonna
may
be
not
out with
let you
your
out the
family.
house.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You're going to take your wife or girlfriend out to dinner. You're going to have the family over, whatever.
Exactly, and kudos to them. Again,
Oh, yeah, sure.
Happy Mother's Day. This
Yeah.
is, without moms, we don't exist. So you need each and every one of them.
Yep. We can make you famous. if
There you
want.
go. We're down here on the high end at Centennial, and people are trying to go out the high door, and they're like, "Hey, can we scoot by?" Absolutely. All right, Mr. Bauer, get home.
Come on. Come on. Oh.
Okay.
Good mixer. I thought he was going to kick that 7 out.
Everybody in your top 5s won a title,
Well, let's see.
or top 6, I guess. So.
Let's see. Yeah, they've all won.
Awesome.
Oh, no, I take that back. Oh, yeah, Rodney did win.
Okay.
I was trying to remember. But, yeah, Anton. Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago we had nobody winning. Now
I know.
we got everybody's winning.
Well, actually, I think Anton
does
hasn't
not.
won.
Gotcha.
And I think Rodney hasn't won.
Okay.
But Zachary definitely, Jeffrey definitely, and
Obviously,
Dave
Ralph
Bauer.
has and Dave.
Yeah. And Dave's almost one of our charter members. I believe he joined either the very first year, which was 1982, or the next season, which was 1983.
Wow.
Him and his wife Peg both joined.
It's awesome.
Oops! Look at this. Oh.
Okay.
Well, there goes that touch 200.
That it is.
Meanwhile, over here, Look at this. Mr. Becker is schooling
Yeah.
young Mr. Zebedos Trujillo, but
Becker,
that's just for seed.
Yeah, he must want to be the 3 seed.
Yes.
Ralph, okay, he gets 1.
We have a snack bar for Abigail. Abigail, your order's ready.
We were just saying, Mr. Bauer, guess when he joined the ABT?
20 years ago.
Not even close.
Really? When did he join?
1982 or 1983. First year that we had existence.
30 years ago?
Yeah, there you go.
That's insane.
Was your mom born in 1982?
No, probably not.
How many titles does he have?
Probably about 5 or 6.
Not bad.
But him and his wife are both very good golfers as well as bowlers. So after Dave retired, and I can't remember what Peg did, but and they've lived in Logmont their whole life.
Really? So they've seen this place completely blow
Yes. Oh yeah, this was 24-lane center and all that stuff, you know. And plus you had Scott Sloan's place in Loveland,
Oh,
that
yes.
little 8-lane house.
Yeah, we were talking because we did the tournament last week, and so we're talking to Don, and I never realized that this was a 24-lane center to start with, and then they did the add-on, and he said this was built in '79.
Yeah.
That was
Which is a later, you know, other than Highland Park was a little bit newer than
Okay.
that, because they had their center was in Greeley, and the guy tried to triple the rent on Ed Dinas, and he said, "What are you going to do? Take your equipment and leave?" And he did.
And there you
And
go.
he built his own bowling center, which I've loved the guy ever since. You know,
Absolutely.
I said, "There you go, take that." Hey, how's that new landlord? How's that new tenant doing for you?
So I guess this is an interesting question. If you made an answer, if somebody out there in this question, what's the oldest center in the Denver Metro, Greeley, Fort Collins area?
It was.
Is it going to be okay?
It was Lakewood Lanes.
Okay.
And I believe it opened in 1947.
Woo.
And that was, what, 8 lanes or 10 lanes? I can't remember.
47 was way before
No,
my
no,
time.
I mean, yeah, well.
But yes.
It's no longer there, of course.
Yes.
But they had a picture of the first league in that house. It was in their display case.
Wow.
Because when they had that one scratch league there,
They-
and it was a women's league. And they had all the women bowling. Well, of course, when it's only 8 or 10 lanes, you get, what, maybe 30 girls, you know. But
awesome.
and back then, yeah, so it was 1947. I think they said that was the first, quote, league in Denver.
Wow.
Now, outside of Denver, I don't know.
Correct.
Like, of course, you know, if you go up to the one that the Winkelplex own, is it Strasburg?
Oh, there's Strasburg out there.
That is an older center, but I don't know how old.
Gotcha. So right now left, would it say Crown or
There was a bunch of them built in the late 50s, early 60s.
exactly?
But it's a great question.
Imagine.
Well, you had Athmar back then.
Yeah.
That was an older center. Peak Bowl in the Springs is
That's
pretty
been around
old.
for a while. Yes.
But that's a great question. Anybody out there know that? Give us.
You know the answer to that one.
Yeah, let us know what's going on. But yeah,
Even I don't even think we could tell you what the newest center is. If you take out the like the one in Windsor and the newest independent, do we know what that is?
oh God, wow, that's a great question.
That is,
I would
been around
say
for a while.
honestly. Let me see. Arapahoe opened.
Sweetheart?
Arapahoe opened in 85.
Okay.
No, 87, because I had just gotten here when they opened.
There's a historic Victor bowling alley, which is
oh yeah.
one of Florida's most endangered places.
Yes. In somebody's basement, there's one that's 100 years old.
Yeah, it's nearly 100 years.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Ralph has let him back in the,
Yeah.
in
I'd
the match.
never even heard of
I
You know, and you know, Sweetheart's been around for a long time. Of course,
You know
that was
what
a
it is?
12-lane center initially.
It's got to be Coal Creek.
No. That
'Cause
hell,
Coal Creek
that
was-
was built. That was built in the early mid '80s.
That's what I'm saying. The newest.
Oh, the
But it-
newest proprietor.
Yes. The newest independent would probably have to be Coal Creek.
I would say it's either going to be them or Highland. Highland Park.
I thought Highland's been around longer than that. You might be right.
But it's a great question. If you're listening out there, if you're not in a complete drunken stupor and you have an
you go.
idea, let us know. We'll research it.
Good
We'll
ball.
try to figure it out.
Absolutely. Mr. Davies on his way out. Tell Mama happy Mother's Day. How's your mom doing? Doing good. Good. I haven't seen her in a while, but
Ooh, Dave.
there you go.
Misses a single pin. 1
Okay.
to 8 in the ninth.
Awesome. Have a safe trip. Bowl well. There you go. Take care of business.
Unfortunately, it looks like the snowplow is going to advance.
There's a 22-pin difference between these two.
Yes, and
So
21
Dave-
over here.
For Chelsea. Chelsea,
Beautiful.
Dave could put a little bit of pressure here.
And a double would be huge because an open by Ralph could make the difference.
Yes. He can
But,
sneak
Ralph,
around.
and Ralph is going split the last 2 frames, so
Wow.
it's not over.
Dave can get to 138, which would make Ralph get to 38 and 2.
Mr. Becker is going to win the 3rd seeded battle
Yeah,
over
no
Zach.
doubts about that.
So Rodney Becker out of Keensburg is going to be our 3rd seed at plus 47. And Zachary Zabetas Trujillo will be our 4th seed.
Dave gets a 6 count there, so he's going to fish in the 120s. So Rob's just going to need to keep the ball in the lane for the most part.
75. Yeah.
So even with the spare there, gets him, 28?
Either Ralphie has to mark or he just needs good count. It's going to be very close. Well, if he goes 9 out, he's 150, and it'd be a tie.
25, 75. Oh,
Oh, no.
No, don't say it. Don't say
It's too
it.
late. The bowling gods
Oh,
heard
my
me.
goodness.
For Anton.
If he gets 9 miss, we got another tie.
Then
Come on, Ralph.
we're going to order Chinese food. Take it.
Okay, Rob's got 9. All he's got to do is make the spare.
Please, Ralph, please.
Yes.
Please make the spare, Ralph. Okay, let's see. So Rodney had one. 184.
Ralph has converted the spare.
Thank you, Ralph. Now keep it on the lane.
Ralph, I'll give you a standing ovation. No, he's already. All he needed was to make the spare to win.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
So yeah,
Thank
he
you.
can gutter all he wants at this point.
Now the pressure's off me.
9th and 10th frame.
Okay. There we
All
go.
right.
So 161 for Ralph.
Yes. So Ralph is your 5th seed.
186. Okay, so Mr. Pruitt is our 5th seeded player,
Yes.
and he's going to be bowling Zachary Ceballos Trujillo on 27 and 28. Zach will be the 4th seeded player, Ralph will be 5th. And then the winner bowls our 3rd seeded player, who is the winner of that roll off between Zach and Rodney Becker. That'll be Rodney Becker out of
Yep.
Keensburg. 2nd seed, Jeffrey Metz out of Aurora. And our tournament leader, Anton Johnson out of Fort Collins. All right, folks, now that we got that figured out,
Exactly.
we'll get everybody moved around, and you'll get to see our first match, and that'll be Ralph Pruitt against Zachary Zabetos Trujillo. So give us a couple minutes, come on back, and think about that old bowling center thing.
Absolutely. All right,
Google
we'll be
it,
back
do
in a moment.
something, find out.
There we go.
See if there was anything earlier in 1947. All right, we'll be back in just a moment. Exactly. You are the four-seater player. You have the choice. Same thing, guys. You're going to get 21. No. Wrong shoe. Closer to that. 9 code. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Sorsa, Rob Warner. We're here at Centennial Lanes in Longmont. Finally got all our ties taken care of.
And thank goodness.
Yes. So this is our first match. It'll feature Ralph Pruitt, who won the roll-off for 5th seed, up against Zachary Zabetis-Trujillo, who lost the roll-off for 3rd place. So now he's seated 4th. Ralph is 5th. Zach had the option. He wants to have Ralph lead the match. There is a 9-pin difference in Ralph's favor. So shake hands, and here we go. We haven't seen Zach in a while in the finals, which is good, because he really has been struggling. His brother Nate is a little bit more, has been a little bit more regular casher, let's say. But
Okay.
Zach has had a tough end of season, and I was very happy to see him bowl good this weekend, because they're both great players. They
And they're
really are.
twins, right?
Yes.
Okay, just double checking.
Just like me and you.
Absolutely. No doubts about it. Speaking of snowplow, he starts off swimming
see?
through it.
Now Zach Enders is watching. He just fell off his chair. He's going, I knew he would do that. I should have never bowled over at Centennial last week. Now again, we're on one of the original elemental sport patterns called Krypton, 43 feet.
Yep.
Next week at Sweetheart. Thank you.
There
Very
you
good.
go.
Next
Right on
week at Sweetheart, we're going to be on the 2023 Bear, 41 feet. And the guys that are bowling the PBA League here,
Yes.
that's what they just finished bowling on.
Yes.
And I said, that's cool. So you already got some practice.
There you go.
Get over to Sweetheart.
Absolutely.
And then we got the regional at Holiday. Don't know what we're going to.
Do with that yet?
Yeah, I let the chemist, Mr. Kelso,
Come on.
get his test tubes out and see what he's going to do. But that'll be a great tournament. 4-day or 4 blocks.
Yes.
We got a Friday night cut, Saturday cut, Sunday cut, and a Monday morning cut. Yeah, all kinds of opportunities to win some money. Sweepers will be cut by day. 125 entry fee, and I can't remember what Myron said his load of cash was. Maybe 150.
Okay.
But 5,000 for first.
So we have
And then July 4th weekend, we're back at Sam's Town in Las Vegas.
Awesome.
We haven't been back there in a while, and I like Sam's Town. So I can't wait to get back there. And, ooh, he almost did a double snowplow.
I almost did.
You know, since he's retired, maybe we'll get him a job, cleaning out the Eisenhower Tunnel or something.
Mr. Pogge has made
Oh, God, here we
a
go.
butterscotch cheesecake with a pie crust made from crushed chocolate wafers. Pogge's got to be at 3,000 pounds. All the food he makes.
Either that or that whole condo that he lives in or that development, they all got to be that way. I think you have to have a crane to take him out and put him on the street. Oh, my God. I told him, I said, quit sending me this stuff. You're killing me, man.
He has taken Zach for the win.
Really?
Who are you
Good.
taking?
Well, who's my 2 non-winners? Rodney and
Anton.
Anton. He's a leader. Anton will have the least known handicap.
Good shot there by Ralph.
Yeah. That's a tough one.
Decisions. It
Tough
is.
one. It really is.
Because everybody's so close.
Yeah, I'm going to take Anton. I always like to
Okay.
go for new champions. So.
I'm going to take Rodney. I was going to
Okay.
take the opposite of who you were going to take. If you took Rodney, I was going to take Anton. Who are you picking? So you took Anton as well. Okay. Zach. Okay, so we got 2
Oh,
for Zach.
there you go.
So I'm riding solo here. That's okay. Rodney.
So,
Nice.
beautiful. He's got such great roll on the ball. If his speed is consistent, he will drill you all day.
Exactly.
I'm not kidding you. And Ralph's throwing the ball good too, but Zach gets lined up, he strikes for days.
Yes.
I used to say that about Glenn Blunt. When I used to have to bowl Glennie in scratch leagues, I said, all I want is for you not to carry. And I got a shot. Because when Glennie started carrying, you just, go home. Just say, here, take my average. Give Glennie all the money. I'm out here. Oh, that was a little inside. Oh,
There we go.
He got a
There you
tremendous
go.
break for a
Nice.
four-bagger. Did you see him almost smile?
He did almost broke a smile there. Nice.
Wow.
That's our double-double.
Wow.
He's getting excited.
Oh, I didn't even know he was awake. I thought he was still sleeping over there.
There's Mr. Pruitt. Come on.
Maybe hard way.
There we go. Never count Ralph out.
Never count out a snowplow.
Exactly.
It's too wide.
In Colorado, you can always use a snowplow.
That's pretty good. I'll give you that.
All right, Ralph.
Come on, Ralphie going for a 3-bagger.
He
And
is.
he does have a, 11-pin advantage in handicap? I think?
9.
9, I'm sorry.
Here.
Yeah, but it's close. Come
Yes,
on, you're going to
come
do
on.
the same thing. And,
Oh. Okay.
Finally paid the price.
All right.
All right. 6-7. Now,
The amazing thing
he
is-
can throw the ball straight enough where he can ride the rail. He could possibly pick this up with no problem.
Absolutely. The amazing thing is no one has an advantage because they both bowled the same amount of games because they both had a bowl tie.
Yeah, you're right.
Get it. Nope, just going to get one.
He
There you
gets
go.
his one. Yeah, he's on a double. That's cool. Get
There
the
you
pin
go.
count. Just like we talked about before.
Exactly. Never take that one for granted.
Right. So by him making that, he saved, so to speak, 2 pins, and you don't know how that's going to come into play down the road.
Correct. Especially when you have the strike up there, you go for the count.
Yeah.
Because it's going to double.
Everybody's in the Megapot today,
Awesome.
Rob. So 5th place today with the Megapot is 232.
Okay.
And set. Ooh, I thought he was going to kick the 4-7 out. All right, 4-bagger 8 count. Good job. Winner today gets 1456.
Nice. Nice Mother's Day present.
Yeah.
Take it home, give it to Mama.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want your clothes done and you want a meal for the next 10, 15 years.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Nope. Oh, that hurts.
Yes. That's why that one pin makes a difference, too.
Huge. That's 11 pins right there.
Nope.
116, 3, 4, 5, 20. And he's spotting him 9, so he's up 11. Could have been up a lot more.
Yes.
Six frame for Zach. That looks good. Come on,
Roll it.
little help.
Roll. Oh. Okay.
He had the pin in front of it spinning. The other pin was coming around. I figured one of them would take it down. And Zachary again, he's from Arvada, Ralph from Westminster. So actually, Northern Arvada and Westminster, they're within probably 2 miles of each other.
Okay. Yeah, because everything here is so close
up there. Yeah.
Exactly. Keisha's looking around, putting a hammer on somebody. Good spare there.
I hate when she smiles at me because she has a devious mind.
There is not an extra perk for if you shot 300. Is there a bonus?
Not in the finals.
Gotcha.
Years and years ago, when we had 20-some branches, we took out an insurance policy that anybody that shot 300 in the finals, I believe, I want to say it was like 25,000.
Ooh, there
But
you go.
again, there weren't a lot of 300s in the 80s.
No.
And, well, even though there were no sports shots, but still.
It was
You had
tough.
wood lanes. I mean,
Yes.
there was a lot of differences. Equipment wasn't as sophisticated.
Correct.
And as the branches started to opt out of paying for it, which is a shame because it got to a point then where the other branches had to take over because it was a certain rate for everybody. And so it just got more and more and more expensive, and finally we had to do away with it, which is a shame, really, because we've had 2, I think.
Really?
One was Adam Miller against Isaac Hernandez.
Go ahead, Isaac. Take
Broadway.
that.
But they both had the front 9. Miller had a handicap advantage. He shoots 300. Isaac's looking at me going, yeah, I know. You shoot 300, you still lose.
Woo.
And then Bob Jordan, and I can't remember who he was. No, he shot 300, but I can't remember who he was bowling against. I was at Holiday. And that was a long time ago. But we have had 2.
Awesome. Yeah, we were talking about that a little bit last week too. Is that back in the old days, you shot 300, they'd shut that lane pair down, and that was the good old days when I had to come in and do all this work.
Yep. Had a box of pins.
Exactly.
I took your bowling ball away from you. Took the telescore. So you had a box of pins in the back.
Ooh.
Hold the equipment, and then wait for the lane, the DBA rep or ABC rep to come out. Check the lanes, make sure they passed, and and back then it was very difficult to get the lane inspectors consistent as far as what they were looking at.
Yep.
And I'm not going to go into that because we had a class at the original Bolero years and years ago, and one of the ex-PBA lane guys happened to live in town, and I asked him. He put out 2 patterns on one pair that were both legal, and he put out 2 patterns on another pair that were both illegal, and every lane rep got them wrong. So that's when I said that's the problem back then with a judgment call on whether it passed or not.
Absolutely.
Now it's cut and dry. You did it or you didn't.
Yes.
But back then it was tough.
We had the
'Cause some
3-unit
of them-
rule.
Yeah, and actually I felt so bad for who is a gentleman that shot the 900 at La Habra Bowl in California.
Glenn Allison.
And I felt sorry for him because I saw the lane graph in the Bowler's Journal. He bowled both leagues that. He had an early league and a late league. He was the only, nobody else broke 7 on his pair, and he shoots 9, and they turned it down.
That was the original 900.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And if you looked at the pattern, to me it was ball track. So, to me it was pretty obvious it was ball track. And I asked him about that when he bowled senior PBA at Celebrity. And he said he got more notoriety by not getting it than by getting it.
Yes.
You know?
Speaking of being notarized, we have a Mr. Don Angstead. He's coming over here just to make sure we're doing things right.
Well, I don't know about that.
He's
But the cool part was, believe it or not, to tell you how young Don is. Him and his brother Ron had a little birthday party for his mom, who celebrated her 90th birthday.
Absolutely.
Which is fantastic. That was a nice touch, Don, because I know you don't want to get cheated out of the will or anything like that. So it was good. It was a good job. He can't hear me. Yeah, a snowplow. He's hanging in there. See?
He is. Maybe Don would know. We're going to ask you this question.
That's a good question.
What's the oldest center still in Denver metro area, like Denver, Fort Collins, all them? Do you know? You've been around long enough. You should know these things.
Monte Carlo's pretty old.
Ooh, Fort Collins. That's an old center.
See, I told you he would know.
That's a good question.
Don knows everything.
Damn, Don. I didn't think you were that smart. But no, I bowled in Monte Carlo once for state, and I swore I'd never do it again.
Ooh.
It's the chippers that's not horse tooth.
Yes.
That's what the sign says.
The chippers that's
It's not horse tooth.
It's like the chippers in Fort Collins. They call it chippers collar or something like that?
No, just I think it's just Chippers Fort Collins.
Yeah.
It used to be
yes,
horse
yes.
tooth.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, there we go. See?
Well,
I don't want to be on TV.
too late. We got you with the other camera. Tri-City.
That was 60s, right?
Okay, or late 50s.
Or yeah.
Yeah, it's a great question. I bet you I could go down to USBC,
with
Denver Association, and
Pat would probably know.
if not, she would know where to find it.
Yes.
And that's a great trivia question.
I will find that answer out. I see Nathan sometime this week.
Yeah, he fills in for Chris up at Cold Creek, right?
Yes. Okay. So yeah, he's there on Tuesday nights. So
Okay.
I will ask him. Maybe he'll know.
Oh, look how close this got.
Exactly. You go
4
away, you come back,
pins.
and all of a sudden it's close.
See, we start yakking, and we don't. Or everybody at home's going, this is a good match. You guys ought to talk about it. But yeah, it definitely. Yeah, if Zach throws this one, it's huge. Gets a double, gets a little bit of space between him and Ralph.
Yes.
Set.
Uh-oh.
Come on. Ooh, couldn't get the mixer. Leaves a. Was that
4?
2, 3,
Four.
4 pin?
Yep.
Yep.
So spare 70, get to 190.
All right. 190 plus 16 for 206. And Ralphie, if he goes open, 83, 035, 08.
So he's going to need a mark. So
Spare and count here makes
Or
him
some-
get good count because he's on a spare on the first ball.
get it? Okay, it does
You know
take
what's
care
going to
of
happen? We're going to have 5 ties. We're going to have to call out for food, and all the restaurants will be closed.
it. Exactly.
Of course, we could always go to Goodfellas. Okay, strike for 190 for Zach. Give him 206 with handicap. And he started out with a 4-bagger, but then 3 opens, 2 splits back to back. But he can still win this match.
Yeah. Get home.
Boom.
There you go.
Beautiful. That was a great
Okay.
shot.
190 in the books.
Yep.
206, nice.
Well, let's see what Rufus can do. So Ralph can go
83 and 20.
what, 9 count? 9 count miss, or he's got to get at least 8, I think, on the first ball to not spare. And he took care of that.
Okay, got 9.
Yep, so 74 and 9. If he misses, 83, which gives him 208.
Yep.
So Ralph is going to win. Zachary's going to go home in 5th place, $232.
Nice.
Close match.
It was. So Ralph is advancing.
No problem.
Nice.
So Ralph Pruitt, 25 pins handicap. He's going to shoot 194. So 219 if he strikes to Zach's 206.
It's a great game there for Ralph. All
Yeah.
he opened was the split that he had.
Yeah.
Closed every other frame. Get there.
There you go.
Awesome. Put him away.
194.25.
Yes.
219.
So Ralph.
The snowplow advances.
Yeah. Makes it through the
Taking in Mr. Becker.
the tie to get in, and he's going to make it worthwhile.
Okay, look how close this is. Well, you're going to get 12 pins, Rodney. You haven't gotten that much handicap advantage in a long time. I know you do. All right, we're going to get these guys set up for match number 2. We'll be back in just a moment.
Okay, heading into match 2.
All right, here we go, folks. Now, hopefully this one won't be so crazy, but Ralph Proto Westminster taking on Rodney Becker of Keensburg. Rodney is elected to lead the match. And come on.
They're looking at each other. There we go.
Hang on, what am I supposed to do now?
They're talking
Okay.
to each other about their taxes.
Yeah, probably. All right, Rod has a 12-pin advantage. Rod is a retired Denver police officer.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
Actually, that's when he said, "Oh yeah, I used to work for the chief." I can't remember. It's 1 or 2 years, but recently retired.
Okay. What is Ralph? What?
He's a retired road paver, like for the state. They do all the the streets paving and all that stuff. He's been retired now for probably 3 or 4 years, I would believe.
Okay.
So now he spends his time restoring Volkswagen Beetles.
Yes, I did see that. Rodney started off with a trip 6.
See?
That's my pick. See it? It's working. I picked the
click.
only left-hander
Oh, here we go.
in the semis,
There
by
we
the
go.
way.
If I'd have known that, I'd have never let you do that.
I didn't realize he was left-handed until you went back up there. I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. He's left-handed.
Look at this.
Uh-oh.
No.
Okay.
6-7.
Yeah, one of these last game.
Yeah.
And then Jeffrey.
Yep.
Occupation?
Yeah. Winner, Jeffrey is air traffic controller.
Really?
And,
Wow.
can't remember, Army? Yeah, military. Lived in Alaska for a long time. So I don't know if he worked out of Elmendorf or whatever, but yeah, I asked him. He says, "Yeah, I'm an air traffic controller." He said, "You're nuts."
That's a tough job.
Oh man,
Tough,
talk about
tough
pressure.
job. Yes.
Jesus. All right, so Jeffrey gets 31. So they're right in the mix here. Either he's going to give somebody 6 or he's going to give 6. So not bad.
Bonus either way.
Yeah. And the winner hits Anton Johnson of Fort Collins. Jeffrey from Aurora.
Tell Ralph he's on the wrong lane.
No, he's in the right lane. No, he just bowled on 28.
he's good.
all right.
Did he wake up again?
I don't
Okay.
apparently. There we go.
Ooh, good shot. I would go back to the plow. I think that works better. In his defense, every score is different.
Yes, true.
Some of them go with you,
Yeah,
like
that is true.
Coal Creek. Some of them
Moves.
they
left
do
and right.
arrows, whatever. It's stranger and
So
held it.
this one's a combination. So it gives you the arrow of where you're at, but then it puts your name at the top.
Yes, correct.
So you get a little bit of both action going on.
And they'll still screw it up. All right, there we go.
All
Okay,
right,
10 pin
right.
for Ralph.
Nice.
Yeah, Jeffrey has been in the finals for a while, but Jeffrey is a streaky player.
Yes.
Because when he finally won, then it's like, man, he was like, boom, boom. I'm like, dude, what are you kidding me?
He's winning everything.
Yeah.
He had, when we were watching him in 9 a.m. Semis.
Semi-squad.
Yeah. He was on 29-30 and had the front 8.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That'll work.
he bowled. He was bowling really good. Not as good as my pick here.
Of course. Oh, he pulled that one.
That's okay. All right, that's makeable.
Well, free beer for everybody. Yeah, so Rod was bowling out of Brunswick or Bolero Westminster
Okay.
Senior League or Men's League. And now I know he bowls PBA League here, and he bowls 2 senior leagues at, I think, there. So he's going to bowl 3 leagues
Wow.
this fall. And I'm sure he's bowling something in the summer, too. He can keep active.
He said he lives.
Keensburg.
Ooh.
So kind of off,
Uh-huh.
a little out east, but
So the drive to either one is.
What,
Yeah, I
half
got to
hour?
drive. Yeah, I got to drive either.
Yeah.
Either way, so it doesn't matter.
yeah.
I thought he may have lived either south or north here, but okay. There we go. That's better.
Hurry. Oh, never got there, but that's okay. 1-3. Easy spare.
Yep.
I'll be up 21 pins if he makes the spare.
Keep clean. Keep clean. A couple guys hanging around still.
I think they're hoping somebody misses the 5 pins, so they get free beer.
That is true. That is what they're banking on. Mr. Vasquez is still here. I thought he had left already.
Yeah, and Mike, for years, when he lived in, him and his dad Van lived in Longmont,
Yes.
and he bowled league here for a number of years.
And
So he knows the Angstad family very well.
yeah, I was talking to him, and they're getting ready to go to Nationals, and he goes with a bunch of people out of here.
Oh, yeah.
So that's awesome.
Got a good group of players out of here, as you know.
Yes. Mr. Sloan was here earlier.
Yep. Maybe.
Comes a
Lucky to
little
get
high.
9.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's coming in a little high even for Rao.
Yeah, even for Ralph. I won't mention names because I don't want people calling him wanting a loan, but we had a gentleman in the club who went up to Blackhawk and he went to Monarch on Monday and hit a progressive on a slot machine.
Really?
For I don't know exactly how much, but obviously
nice
pretty
chunk.
good.
Yes.
So he said, hey, I'm feeling lucky. I'm going to go back again. Went back the next day, played the same machine, hit it again.
Get out. Oh, wow.
I went, are you kidding me? I have never done it. Now, Ralphie will do crap like that because he's lucky. But, yeah, I said, wow.
Is this person still in the building?
Yes, he is in the building. That's all I will say.
That's okay.
And he is not bowling right now.
There you go.
So they got another trivia thing. Oh, here we go.
There we
He's
go.
lined up now, solid Brooklyn.
Absolutely.
But, you know, it's great to hear that. You know, years and years and years ago, we were in Reno. And I think the Hilton up by the airport where you had the lanes underneath, 50 lanes.
Okay. Yes.
We had a national tournament there. Wow. Early 80s. And we had a gentleman from San Francisco hit a progressive slot machine back then for, you know, this is like 40 years ago for like $30-some thousand.
Jeez.
So put his picture up on the wall and all this stuff. But he put his daughter through college
There you go.
and went to med school, and I think she's a doctor.
There you go.
But I don't know if he could have ever done that had he not hit that. So, you know, stuff like that is cool.
Exactly. You never know.
No, you never know.
Speaking of which, Mr. Pogge leaves for Vegas on Tuesday.
Oh, good. I'm glad I'm not flying out there.
I'm
Did you tell him he can't take food with him?
We can't take some of that stuff that he's making on the plane.
Well,
I can tell you
that's
that.
the problem. You know, he's going to be sitting there, and this smell is going to start wafting through the plane, and people are going to start hurting him for a piece. You know, you got to be careful.
There you go.
Hurry. No, 139.
I'm going to assume he's bowling nationals.
Yeah, he is.
Gotcha.
I told everybody I know to stay away from Vegas for the next week.
And again, people will know the story for the most part, so we won't say names. But we know somebody who hit that big monster number at the slot machines in Vegas at the airport.
Yes, we do.
That was a nice chunk there.
Oh.
That was a
Nice chunk?
That was a nice chunk of money.
Please. Waiting for the shuttle
Exactly.
to put his equipment on so he could go bowl nationals.
I don't think I would bowl nationals.
You know what? I wouldn't have done it either. You know what I'd have done? I'd go, check. You know, I'm out of here.
Exactly.
Cancel my reservation. See you next year, guys. I'm going to the bank back home.
Absolutely.
We had a gal when we were bowling at Sam's Town, or was it Showboat? Showboat. That's how long ago it was. She a gal from Philadelphia branch. She had checked in, and she was going to bowl the first squad, or her squad. She was early. So she sat down, and that's when Caribbean Stud had just come out.
Okay.
She hit it for $54,000.
Nice.
So what does she do? She goes right to the counter, checks out, goes to the airport, never bowled. I went, that's the smartest girl I've ever heard of in my life.
Absolutely.
Can you imagine that?
Ralphie with a double.
Well, now he's made it a ball game because
He
now he's pretty much tie scratch. So, again, 9 pins. Okay.
We got a nope.
Oh.
There it is.
Well, that's because Ralph only throws a 4-pound ball. It takes a while to get up there.
They had to check it in the back and make sure it's legal. They're like, okay, is this legal? I still have one of those rings in the pro shop. Just put
Oh,
on the
yeah,
ball.
yeah.
Old school. Get there.
Maybe. Oh,
Ooh,
no.
yeah.
3-7.
He almost had a
The
3.
thing, I almost killed myself. I'm working in my first pro shop back on the East Coast. Put that ball ring around an LT51. You remember those?
Absolutely.
And they were undersized.
Exactly.
I almost killed myself because that thing went straight down. My body weight took over. Hell, I almost fell over to Gilmac, for God's sake. You wouldn't know what a Gilmac is.
No, she has no idea the struggles that we had to go through.
Yeah. Look at this.
Oh,
Ooh,
give it
all
a
right.
run.
So I am 104 in the sixth.
Yes.
Great opportunity for Rod. Yeah, it's the only time I ever. I never knew that there was quote undersized ball.
Exactly.
But that LT51 was undersized.
Yeah. So there's things that that we still have in pro shops that are that you would never use again.
Oh yeah.
Scales.
Yeah, I had 2 at one time. I sold Tish one of them.
There we go.
Thank God. I still got 1 though. You're welcome to it.
No, I'm quite all right. I think I got 2 sitting in there.
I know one thing you're still going to need probably.
What's that?
You got a durometer?
I do have one of
Okay,
those.
good.
Yes. Yeah,
All right.
those are made comeback.
Yeah, they are making a comeback. Yeah. Yeah, but I still have that.
All right, what is that? The 1, 2, 7, 9? Yep.
Yes, 1279.
First bowling ball I ever had? That was mine? Was a Galaxy 300. Galaxy 300. Good spare.
Basic plastic ball.
Yeah, it was basically a plastic ball. Brunswick, I do believe.
I had a
Made it.
Brunswick big roller. Yeah, it was called a big roller. Yeah.
My first reactive ball was I had it in juniors, was a Grizz. So it was this paw in there. It was a Brunswick Grizz. It's brown.
With the yellow writing.
Yeah. Look back at it, and you're like, okay, was that ball not very
Ooh,
good?
I like this. Oh, no one never got there.
Came up shorts.
1, 3, 6, 7. 6 count on a spare. Ooh, now he's got to make it too.
Yes. This has gotten really
Yes, it
interesting.
has. Yes, it is. They're going back and forth. The best Brunswick ball I ever had was the Mark 10. First ball that Carmen Salvino helped.
Okay.
God, I love that ball. Ooh, that's going to be close, Rob. Ooh!
Oh, yeah. Gave it a run.
118 in the 7th when it opened. So if Ralphie marks, he's got 122, so he's picked up 4 pins out of the 9, or out of the 12, so he'll be down 8 pins. 3 frames to go, anybody's ball game.
Yes. And Ralph will finish first, right? Yes.
Yes.
He's got a crossover.
What's the one ball you hated to drill?
Oh, anything else. Manhattan rubber. Anything is rubber, to this day, somebody brings one in.
Black Beauty
Yeah.
with a cork.
The cork is bad, too. That stuff will kill you. That stuff will kill you. Wow, yeah.
Plus, like you said, that black dust was everywhere.
Yes. I think the last one I've seen was probably 7 years ago, maybe. Some guy brought one in and said, hey, can you drill us? I said,
Ooh, look at this.
Unfortunately,
Chops it clean.
He did.
113 in the 7th, 118.
Ralph just gave it back to him.
Yep. Rodney's up 17 pins all of a sudden. Yeah, I just remember those black. They smelled, especially if your drill bits weren't sharp. You know, there was a guy who used to come around and they would sharpen them like every other year or whatever. And boy, if they weren't sharp, they would just spin in there and smell.
Yeah, absolutely.
Guy says, hey, can you drill this Black Beauty? I'm like, oh, God, here we go. The one ball that did drive me crazy was that reactive ball that was out on tour first. And they made it again for ABC players. And when it was out on tour, the guys loved it. The name escapes me now, but I'm a Western Bowl. I'm bowling against Stan Miller, and I got one.
Give it a run.
And I am literally playing the twig. And this ball, I either crushed a pocket or it didn't do a thing. I looked at Stan, I said, this ball has dumpster material. I walk out of the door, flipped open a dumpster and threw it in. I said, that ball drove me crazy.
Absolutely. That's the one thing these youngsters would not understand, how many balls went on the side doors of bowling centers.
How many bowling balls are in Sloan's Lake? Anybody? That rolled across Sheridan when Sloan's Lake Bowl was there.
Hey, Rod's going to need to get something going here.
Close.
There you go.
Very nice. Good shot.
Nice.
Yeah, I saw that and laughed years ago when we bowled at Sloan's Lake for a while when Paul Daups had it. And that's like right around, I say 20th and Sheridan, somewhere around there. Obviously not there anymore. But parking lot, Sheridan Boulevard, Sloan's Lake.
Exactly.
And I know. Could you imagine some guy shoots like 450 at a scratch league? That ball's going in the lake. I don't care. I don't care what it is.
No doubts about it.
And 2 weeks later, he'll think twice about it, try to dive in and find it again.
Hey, Rod's looking for a double.
Oh, this will be huge.
He's got a chance.
Good ball speed. Good ball speed.
Yes.
There it is. His last 2 shots were absolutely excellent.
Yep.
Great shots. He's putting, Ralphie, best he can do now is 93 scratch.
I wonder if your sponsors are going to be happy.
Yeah, best Ralph can do is 193 scratch.
He's got to give it a run.
There we go.
There we go.
There he goes.
Okay.
Never gives up.
No. He's going to finish first, so he's going to put a little bit of pressure on him.
Yeah. You never give up because you never know what's going to happen. We've
Correct.
seen crazier stuff happen you can believe. And you'll see the better players in town. I had a guy this week, I don't want to mention his name, a very good player. Started out with 126 his first game and made the cut. His last 3 games were 200 over.
There we go.
That is impressive.
Yes.
He said, Nick, I had 5 splits. I did not have a clue. He said, something wrong with my arm swing, blah, blah, blah. He got it figured out and just went crazy. Made the semis. And actually, he just missed. He finished 8th.
Yeah.
But I was, the better player will never give up. I don't
Correct.
care who they are. Scott Sloan is a great example of that. They just won't. Because they're going to figure it out.
Absolutely. Get the spare.
Even if it will not, even if they won't advance.
Correct.
They still want to know that they made the right move or chose the right ball and got lined up.
Taking that information in because I may need it some other time.
Exactly right.
So strike here puts him at 173.
Yep. 173 would be 198 with handicap. And
It's going to be a count fest there.
yeah, I think Mr. Becker's got him.
Get it?
There we go.
Okay. So it gets 8 there.
171, 196.
196.
So it looks like Mr. Pruitt's going to go home in 4th place today. $257.
Okay, leaves a 7. But we believe that's going to be plenty.
That should be more than enough.
No, that puts him only 86. So yeah, he's gonna have to make spare.
Really? Look at that, smooth as a. Huh? Hell, I had him dialed in and almost put the jinx on him.
Because he was plus 12, right?
Yeah. So he's going to shoot 187.
So 77.
Yeah, he's
plus
easily
12
he's easily done.
89.
He's going to beat him scratch by 15.
Yep.
And he had a 12-pin advantage, so yeah, 27 pins.
Gotcha.
He didn't need it.
Yep. Yep.
Although looking at the scores, you would think so. Yeah.
Exactly. There we go. Nice.
Good finish.
Okay.
187. 187 plus 37, 224.
Yes.
So Ralph Pruitt goes home today in 4th place, $257 with the Megapot. And Mr. Becker will now advance to take on Jeffrey Metz of Aurora. And Rodney's going to get 6 pins handicap, so this match is going to get close. Again, we'll step aside, give this gentleman some practice, set the screens up. We're ready for match number 3.
Yep.
Again, you're watching the ABT here at Centennial Lanes. I'm Nicholas Sorsa, Rob Warner, Neil Prism Media, and we'll be back in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at Centennial Lanes for our semifinal match, stair-step finals, ABT, Denver branch. This match is going to feature Jeffrey Metz out of Aurora. He's a 3-time champion going up against Rodney Becker. Rod's best finish so far is 3rd place up at Highland Park, so he's looking to improve that. He said he has to win today, otherwise, his wife's going, this is Mother's Day. So
Exactly.
pressure's on, so shake hands. And there's only a 6-pin difference in handicap. Rodney will have that. And then they move on to meet Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson likes everybody. He's going to spot him like 20 pins, 25 pins.
And Jeffrey chose the lead.
Yes.
Coming high.
Got lucky.
Oh, he almost got really lucky.
That was almost a Ralph carry. You don't know. And again, another Jeffrey's pretty much up and in. Pretty much a pretty good spare shooter. So his strikes against you are big bonus for him because he really doesn't have a real bad game. He's a grinder, so he's going to make you earn it.
There we go.
He's going to chop it.
As soon as you put the keys to death
put
on
put the kibosh on him. All right, so 8 spare for Jeff.
You said Jeff has how many titles?
3.
3. Okay.
And one of them's a national title.
Wow.
In Vegas.
Wow. That's a big one. That should count for 4 or 5.
No lie. Well, years ago,
Those are tough.
they were $50,000-$60,000.
And the big thing is you're bowling against a whole lot of people.
Yep. But that must have been much more fun. Nice.
There we go.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah. All right, Rod.
I told Rod, you got to stay focused because you don't want your wife to beat you.
Plus, that's my pick.
See, what he has to do is he has to open the door and then just hold the check up and go, honey.
Come in the door.
And even then, maybe it's 50-50 at best. I don't know. Great guy. He really is. It's a lot of fun.
Ralph.
It's all Zach's fault, Ralph. He wasn't there last week.
Ralph is consistent.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's close.
Oh,
Oh, there
didn't
goes
get
that.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, that 1-3-6-7 again. If I remember correctly, he got 2. He got 2 out of it the last time. All right. So he's on a strike, so the count don't hurt yet.
Give it a run. Oh.
That's all right. 3 out of 4. 28 in the second.
See if
Now
Jeff jumps on that.
Don's down there giving his employees grief. He's got 2 employees who are coming into practice, and of course he's got to go down and give them his 50 cents worth.
It's a better shot.
Ooh, all right, 2-pin.
Okay. Jeff doesn't mess around on the approach too much. He keeps
No.
the ball and goes.
No. Yeah, he knows what he wants to do. He gets up, takes his spot, and boom, he's gone. Anton's kind of the same way.
Yes.
Okay, looks good.
Yep.
All right.
Let's go to the spare.
Up 11 scratch. And he was spotting him 6, so he's up 5 early. That's all right. Yeah, we actually had 17 semifinalists this weekend. Greg Davies just out of the money. Chris
Trent
Ray
Jacobs.
out of Estes Park. Logan Hannon of Greeley. Trent Jacobs, I believe that's C. Thornton?
Broomfield?
Broomfield?
I
Okay.
think.
Barry Powell, Denver. Bill Wasserman, Lakewood. Rick Maber, Johnstown. Hunter Lee is Denver. Brooks Maldonado is Greeley. And, of course, Strolin Nolan Carruthers out of Arvada and Joe Lita out of Thornton. So that was a pretty good field today.
Yes. It's good to see Nolan.
Yeah, but unfortunately.
We won't see him for a while
Yeah,
again.
we're going to have to put him on the IL again.
Yes.
We're going to have to extend it from a 15-day to a 60-day.
Exactly.
But
But he's vertical. That's good.
yeah, well, yeah.
So clean game for Jeff.
So far. So Don had a tough year. His average was actually down a little bit from the year before.
Exactly. He's down to 242 instead of 245.
Right. Yeah. Ow. 356.
The left-handed bucket.
Oh, we got a bucket. I got 4. Okay,
Yes.
sorry. 3569. Count didn't hurt. He was on an open, but he does need to cover.
Yes.
Oh, I think he pulled it a little bit.
I got 2.
Yeah, got a little too fine, trying to place it instead of just letting the ball go.
Yeah.
So he's got 36 in the third. Jeffrey looking big
Yes,
all of
he
a
is.
sudden.
All you got to do is keep it clean.
Now, most of you watching out there, your winter leagues should have finished.
Yeah. Yes.
So, even my Tuesday night league, which I never thought would finish. Don't forget about summer, guys.
Yes.
A lot of good PBA experience leagues out there.
All over the place.
Nice shot. That's where that's where your practice is going to pay off. You need to see the different patterns, and that's the other thing I like about the PBA experience leagues. Different patterns. Sometimes you'll see one only 2 weeks at a time. Some are 3 or 4. It just depends. Rotate patterns. Get used to them. Learn.
Yep.
Write them down. Remember, because you're going to see them again.
Yes.
And that's the advantage you want to have. Oh, look at that. He kicked it out.
There we go.
Now, Jeffrey is my Brunswick rep. Of course, we are sponsored by Brunswick, so he makes sure he has his Brunswick shirt on. And what ball is he using? The Mindset, of course.
There you go.
He is ready. Trying to remember the ball we're giving away for the package in Vegas in July. I want to say it's that hammer.
Good shot there.
What is it, 3.0 Black Widow.
Oh, gotcha.
That's got to be a huge seller for Hammer right now. That ball is like hotcakes.
Yes. The Black Widow name, you stamp it on there, you're going to sell.
Yeah, what is that, about the 4th or 5th?
Yeah, if not more.
If not more.
Because they had a Black Widow Pearl.
Yeah, the Ghost.
Yeah, had all these variations. So it's been a lot of them.
And they've all been good. All good equipment.
Come on, Rod.
Maybe. Oh, got lucky.
4,
Little high.
7.
Got 4-7. Now, Anton shouldn't get too lined up because, again, that's a fresh pair.
Yeah.
Hasn't been bowled on at all. He's going to come over here and go, okay, what the hell just happened?
Exactly. Nice spare there.
All right. 56 in the 4th. He's down
Yeah, he's
31 scratch. So 25. Down 25 so far.
He might want to start striking.
This would be a good time to start throwing a couple together. Yeah, third place today is 389. Second place, 728. Our champion today gets 1456.
Get up,
Come
get
on,
up, get
come
up.
on. If you notice, he's constantly out of the pocket on lane 27. He's having trouble getting up into the pocket.
Looks like there's a hang spot on there.
Yeah.
Looks like it wants to go and just doesn't get
Because he's
there.
had 2 washouts there. Now he leaves the, 3, 6, 7. Maybe. Ooh, that was a good try.
Yes, it was.
All right, so 81 in the 6th. Got to get lined up.
Yes.
Mr. Metz is on the prowl.
He is. Oh, forgot something.
Oh, yeah.
Looking for a turkey.
It's going to be close, Rob. Oh, Mixer can't take out the 8. He was stomping. He was
Yes,
open.
yes, he was.
Up 33 scratch, and he spares. He's going to be up almost 50.
Okay.
And Jeffrey doesn't bowl USBC Nationals till the second week of July.
Ooh.
So it's probably one of the last weeks or weekends.
I think they go to Hoyt July 29th this year.
Wow, do they? That'd be a good good response then, because I don't think they normally go that late, but that's
No.
good.
Yeah. They just kept opening more weeks
Yeah,
on the backside
sure.
of it.
Yeah.
I think we kind of figured out we'll start later and then extend it longer.
Yeah. Ooh, 310. First bad shot, he's strong.
Yes, you're right.
Our winner is going to take on our collegiate player, Anton Johnson, currently School of Mines.
School
just
of Mines.
completed his freshman year.
Woo. It's a great engineering school.
Oh, yeah. Hurry.
Oh, uh-oh. Okay,
So
gives him a little bit of a break.
133 in the 7th, yeah. The door's open, but it's just a crack.
Yes.
Yeah, he needs to put something together right here.
Yes.
We're in trouble. Again, folks, next week, especially if you live up in the northern area here, we're in Loveland. Sweetheart Lanes, right on 287.
Clark.
Clark Friesen,
Yes.
general manager. Oh, get lucky.
Crossover. Aye.
Chad and Shannon Cantwell are the proprietors. They've done a fantastic job there.
Yes.
That place, if you haven't been to Sweetheart in a couple of years, you won't even recognize it.
No.
Absolutely beautiful. Whole
I'm
inside's been
going to
redone.
say, I'm going on a limb.
Okay.
It's the best 24-lane center in the state of Colorado.
Wow.
They've done
Okay.
a lot with that.
Please.
Yeah. The double maskings, the scoring.
GSX pin
Yes,
setters,
everything.
New Brunswick lane machine, newest
Yes.
Brunswick scorer,
Yes.
remodeled the whole inside,
Yeah.
and it is comfortable. I mean,
Yes.
that's a center where I would love to bowl league, because when you walk in, it's family. I mean,
Yes.
and holidays that way. You know,
Yeah,
some of
absolutely.
the smaller proprietor centers are, it's like going home. Really.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's what's great about the independence.
Sure. Oh, couldn't get the 7 out.
Tough break.
No, and the biggest difference is, like you had Keisha here at the counter. Keisha's been here 17 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you look at the independents, Highland, Eddie's been up there God knows how long, and Zach.
Yep.
You have Keisha here.
Right.
Holiday, Emily, and Chris, and all of them been there forever.
Yeah, Cindy.
Oh, yeah, Cindy. You probably put the first brick in the building.
Well, when I first took over ABT, she was just finishing high school, I think. So just a few years. So
Yes.
now her daughter is obviously married, got kids, and I'm going, you got to quit doing this to me. You're just killing me.
And Cindy shot 300 just recently.
Oh, that's disgusting. I have to call her up now. Give her grief.
There you go.
Ooh.
Come on, roll it.
Oh. Low pocket 10 and a short pin at top.
Exactly.
Yeah, Cindy grew up there, literally grew up there. Of course, Ricky Schaefer grew up at Crown
Yes.
with his grandfather, Frank Tavella.
Yes. Get there.
Yep.
Ooh,
Good job.
Okay.
Yeah, 153. Yeah, he's wow. He's a 44 pin scratch. Yep. Fat lady ain't singing, but she's humming real hard right now.
She's at the mic stand, I can tell you that.
That's close. Oh, and
Can he catch another
come on,
break?
go ahead. Oh, almost.
What a bad break, man.
Almost.
These fast racks.
Fast
around
rack.
here.
That'd have been a strike at Holiday. So Mr. Metz is going to be moving on.
Yes, he will.
Rodney Becker, Keensburg. He'll go home third place, $489. Good weekend ride.
Nice, man.
So after you give your wife dinner, flowers, candy, whatever she wants, you might have about $20 left, but that's
There
all
you
right.
go. He can buy lunch tomorrow.
And nobody can win more than one match here.
No. There's that left-handed bucket again.
Yeah. So it looks like Mr. Metz is going to be taking on our tournament leader, Anton Johnson out of Fort Collins.
Get there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
okay.
better.
Best he can do is 159 scratch, 196 with handicap. Jeffrey in cruise control. He's already at 194. He hasn't thrown a ball yet. So we're in good shape.
Just got to keep it on the lane twice.
That would be good.
Yes.
So beautiful.
That one he got up the
That
hill.
was an excellent
There we go.
shot. Yep.
Yep.
All about ball speed.
Mhm.
And again, this is ball speed critical. And if he's, how many left-handers have we had all weekend?
Exactly. He was the only one in the semis.
Yeah, he's pretty much got to create his own room. So if he's a little fast or if he's just a little left of target, he's not going to hit the pocket. But that was perfect. Great shot. All right, so Rod's going to finish out. His lovely wife's waiting at home. Don't be mad at him.
Get up the hill.
Roll.
Yeah.
5 count. It's all right. Wasn't on a double, no big deal. Yeah, he's going to shoot 180 something with handicap. That pair really ate him up.
Yeah, 27. He struggled with that lane this whole game
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. He's got 4 opens.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
All right, 147, I believe, scratch.
184 with
184
pins.
with handicap.
And you said what place did he come in last week? Third or second?
His best finish is third.
Third. That was
And-
last week. Or at Highland Park. That was last week, right?
Was it? Okay. Wow, 2 weeks in a row. Scary.
Yeah, that is incredible. He's consistent.
I'll take that all the time.
Exactly.
Give me $389 every week. I'll be here for a while.
Exactly. Uh-oh. Got some ice cream, some beer out there.
All right, so $389 for Rodney Becker, third place out of Keensburg.
Uh-oh. 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 There it is.
1.7 million
Everybody.
people just got a Bud
Everybody's
Light.
drinking.
Anheuser-Busch stock just went up 12%. All that money you won just went to the bar.
It did.
It's incredible. All right, so Mr. Metz, even when an open, shoots 180, 211 with handicap. And he's going to go into the final match.
Yes.
Let's see, 180. All right, so when we come back, our championship match will begin. Again, if we haven't told you before, ladies out there, happy Mother's Day. Hope things are going great for you.
Absolutely.
And we'll step aside for just a moment, and we'll come back for our championship match. Again, you're watching Amateur Bowlers Tour Denver branch. We're at Centennial Lanes in Logmont, and we'll be right back.
That's why Colton desperately.
Send me a request.
Dude, I don't use Venmo either. You got PayPal?
I do have PayPal.
Okay, that's cool. I actually have a PayPal.
Going for number 4, going for number 1. You guys got the foul line? Good luck. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at Centennial Lanes. Nicholas Sorsa, Rob Warner. Our championship match will feature Jeffrey Metz out of Aurora, Colorado. He's going for title number 4 up against Anton Johnson. Anton's out of Fort Collins. He's looking for title number 1.
Ooh.
And he's going to be spotting Jeffrey 25 pins. He has elected to have Jeffrey lead the match. So shake hands, and there we go.
Got a little bit of experience. A guy who's been there versus the one who hasn't.
Both of these guys are quick. This match could be over in like
Blink of an eye.
15 seconds. I don't know. So they both know what they got to do. They get up, set their feet, and away they go.
And Anton chose to finish first.
Yeah.
Okay.
He must have really loved that look on 27. That's all I can think of. Because that's what I would do. If I got a great look on one lane, that's where I want to finish.
Absolutely.
Ooh, that looks really good. Ooh.
Crossed over. Yeah. All right, 6 pin.
The ball finishes just a skosh at the end. It looks like it's going to be right there, and then it just finishes at the very end.
I think Jeff's going to need to make a lot of these spares. Can't give Antoine
Oh, no, because,
any type of.
yeah, if anybody's going to throw a few
it's
in a
gonna be
row,
that
it's
guy.
going to be Anton. Yeah. And if he gets lined up, this match will be over quick. But he has a tendency to not focus on spares.
Antoine.
He misses some single pin spares that he needs to just
Yes.
calm down a little bit, make the shot.
Youth. That's a little youth. Inexperience. He'll look back in like 3 years from now like, oh, if I'd have made all those spares, how many titles would I have?
Oh, please.
Beautiful.
There we go.
Great
Good shot.
There we go. Yeah, Anton's only 1 year out of juniors.
Oh,
Like I said, freshman year, Colorado School of Mines. He did all his junior participation up at Fort Collins, which is why I didn't really know of him
until he just showed up and started.
Until he showed up,
and
yeah.
made a name for himself.
Yeah, and I asked a couple people that knew him up there. He said, "Kid's a player." Of course, the immaturity, emotions, high and low, up and
Absolutely.
down. That'll change. He'll realize that that's a detriment instead of a bonus.
Yep.
To keep everything nice and level.
Yep. Even keel. There we go.
Oh!
Ooh, get some of that.
That's the first break Don Anton has had. Anton, he hasn't had a break like that in his whole life.
Not one.
That was trouble when he carried it for a double. And Jeffrey's all excited. His daughter in Spokane, I believe, is watching on YouTube.
Awesome. So we say hi and happy
Yep.
Mother's Day to her.
Yep.
Uh-oh. That's going to cross over.
Oh, perfect.
There we go.
He's lined up.
There you go.
Gotta love it.
Nice.
Again, second place today, 7:28. That's the worst these two guys are going to do. Winner today, 14:56.
Nice.
A little bit more money next week. That's sweetheart. Great turnout today. Yesterday was slow, but again, beautiful weather for the most part.
Yeah,
But,
because we've been having this
the weather being a
massive
little
wind.
crummy to start with today. Nice shot.
There we go.
There we go. The participation was really good, but I think what the wife said is, okay, it's kind of crummy out, and I want to go outside. But you know what? Go ahead and bowl. Get your butt back here.
Exactly. Be home by dinner time.
Whatever. Yeah.
I walked outside. And
Anton looking to start the game with a turkey.
Yeah.
Staying perfect. Comes in high.
High. Yep. 3-6-10. This is one of those spares where if you start chopping it, you will chop it the rest of your life.
Absolutely.
We'll find new and exciting ways not to make this. All right, goes hard and straight. Beautiful.
it.
Just the way it's supposed to be. All right, 47 in a second with a spare. Jeffrey working on a double. So maybe a few pin advantage for Jeffrey, but so he might be up maybe 27 after 3. Plenty of time.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Oh, very lucky.
Yes.
6, 9, 10.
It could have been a
Yeah,
whole lot
He
worse.
stood up at the line and knew he was in trouble.
Got
No
it.
problem.
Okay. Clean through 4.
All right, Donna Angstead, if you are watching, we want to wish you a happy birthday.
Oh,
We-
absolutely.
Heard you had another one. You're nuts. I don't know. At a certain age, I don't think you should have any more.
Oh, well,
You shouldn't
they
have
get
to count.
monumental at
I
that point.
guess, whatever. Great lady.
Yes.
Her husband Frank, and of course, their sons Ron and Don.
Yes. They named them with names that rhymed.
Or they couldn't forget. I got lucky. Just leaves the 3. But they're great people. They really are.
No
Very
doubts.
super people. So spare conversion here, and Jeffrey's up 5 scratch.
That's where he wants to be.
Yep, 30 pins.
Uh-oh.
Oh, don't.
That's.
Oh, he's lucky.
Ooh.
Can't give away those easy spares.
Yeah. Yeah, we might want to check that ball to see what the width of it is.
Might want to check his shorts too.
Exactly.
All right, 4 frames in. That's close. Yes,
That is.
Made a little adjustment
Yes.
with his feet. Very, very nice.
Nice.
He's got a real good look with that mindset right now, which is bad news for Anton
Yes.
because he's going to have to put something together now.
Yeah, he may have to get a 5-bagger here.
Yeah, he might. He really might. Because Jeffrey's lined up, and Jeffrey had the high game of the tournament this weekend. And who was second?
Anton.
Like 2 pins. Yeah.
Wow.
Gave her room. Ooh, it
that
still
three,
came up
yeah.
high. Yep,
3,
3,
6,
6, 10. And I think that even surprised him because I think he figured he gave it enough room right, but that thing set up and just went sideways on him.
I thought it looked pretty good until about 40 feet. And then
Yeah. I said the same thing when he let it go. He said, okay, he got it out there, but boy, it reacted and came hard.
it put a blinker on and went left.
Yeah, really. Okay, again, 3,
Uh-oh.
6, 10. Oh, he knew it. He
yep,
knew it.
Yep.
All right.
Now he's going to, now that 5-bagger, he's going to need for sure.
All right, take a deep breath. Compose yourself, young man. You can still win this tournament. A little bit more air time.
There we go.
Beautiful.
There we go.
Very good shot. Very good.
I think he's on plan C right now.
We're pretty full with open play today, but I think everybody went home to grab mom, go to dinner.
Yes, it was packed in here a minute ago, and it was like they were all on the same bus.
Probably. Oh, yeah, got lucky. 1-2. Joanne, my wife, came over to me and she said, "Weather looks great up here. Down south, it looks bad.
Oh,
It's really dark." So
really? Of course. Usually that's the way it works. Wherever I'm going, weather's going to be there.
Yep. Yep.
Get the spare.
Finish.
Nice.
All right, good job. All right. He's grinding. Clean
He
through
is.
6, 109 in the 5th. Up 20. And then 25 on top of that. He's up 45, half game to go. Got to love his chances at this point.
Yes.
Because even if Anton punches, 239? Yeah, 239 is the best thing you do with 6 pins, 245.
Get home.
Hurry.
Did
Yeah,
it?
you
Nice.
Got a break kicking that 7 out.
He's a shooter.
Anton's going, I don't think I'm going to beat this guy.
No, he's going to need every one of these.
Because even if Jeff just closes frames,
He's got him.
he's got, he's 09 scratch with 31, 240. That's literally what has to happen. Anton's got a punch, and Jeff
And
cannot
hope
double.
for the best.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So there's still room, but
This is
the
a must.
window is closing. And
That's high. Woo!
did he carry?
He did carry it.
No, he needed it.
Wow.
That gives him a sliver of hope. Let's say.
He's going to have to bowl on 28 one more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got that one to cross over, so he cannot get the ball to the right on that line.
He likes it.
Oh,
Ooh. Incredible. What a great shot.
yes, it was.
Great shot.
It's incredible. Incredible. You make a
He's
phenomenal
thinking
shot.
he's thinking things in a different language. We won't go into it right now. But you know what? It was a great shot.
Yeah, that's the sport
That's
of
all
bowling
you
right
can
there.
do. Yeah, it's all you can do is make a good shot, which he did.
There you go. Take care of the spare.
Yeah. That's a shame. He's going to throw one bad ball and not be close.
No.
218 is the best thing you do now. +6, 224. He's got 2 doubles and an open, and he's down a bunch.
Yes.
But that's a shame. He really could have used that. That was a great shot. Meanwhile, Jeffrey Metz crawls up high, leaves the 4-7.
Okay. Makeable.
But he's doing what the person who gets the handicap needs to do. Close frames and make the opponent come get you.
Yes.
And he's been doing that, and unfortunately Anton can't, or gets a bit of a bad break and really can't take advantage of it. But again, Jeffrey makes a spare.
Yes. Speaking of weather, Mr. Hammond said it is clear skies in Oregon. That's a little far north for us.
Really?
That's far north. He didn't. Maybe he didn't know what we meant by north.
He wasn't smoking his underwear again, was he? Oh, look at this. Dropped it right into the hole.
There we go.
Why not? Anton's going, yeah, okay, sure. Drop the ball, get a strike. I absolutely blitzed the pocket, leave us out. Welcome to bowling.
Yes.
Okay, best he can do again, 218.
Yeah, remember that fat lady? She is on the stage.
Oh, yeah. They've tested the microphone. Everything's ready to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Nope, nope,
no,
nope,
high
nope, nope,
again.
nope, nope, nope.
3, 6, 9, 10.
Yep. That lane has been a death of him.
Yeah, that's twice it fooled him, but I think that one was his own fault.
I think he threw that one slow.
Yeah. So now the best he shoots 204 and 6 for 210. And basically Jeffrey's just got to stay behind the line. He's
Yes.
a champion.
So that'll be number
4.
4.
Yep.
There's 3.
Of course. He knew it.
All you can do is laugh.
That's all you can do. But you know what? He's going to shoot 180, 190 and make $700.
Yeah, not bad.
I'll do that.
Yeah, it's a great weekend.
Yeah.
There's no doubt that this ball's in the strike.
Oh, of course. It's Murphy's Law. Remember the old saying, FBAC, fill ball always carries. Watch this. Nope.
Oh, wow. Got that one.
Yeah, I got that one. It road 2, 3, 6, 10. All right. So Anton Johnson, second place. But a nice weekend, $728.
Yeah, there you go. Got it.
And Jeffrey, the only one to win more than one match in the stair-step finals.
And he won the second one when he needed to.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, the best he can do is 183 and 6, 189 for Anton.
Congratulations to Jeffrey. There you
See,
go.
There you go. Never fails.
Just had to get a little bit more airtime.
It's the bowling gods just smirking at this point. All right, good effort by Anton, but weren't going to beat him today. He bowled very well.
It's going to climb, climb, climb. Yep. Okay,
Yeah,
1,
1,
2.
2, 8.
Yep.
Poor Anton's still
He's,
talking.
exactly, he's still over there having a conversation.
Okay, bowling gods, what do I got to do?
All right. Clean game. You did say it. That is true. Nice clean game for Jeffrey.
Yeah. Yeah, 209, no opens. That's championship stuff. Shoot 240 with handicap, final match.
Nice.
Using Brunswick equipment with his Brunswick shirt. 206 and 31. What a great game.
Nice.
237.
Fantastic. Congratulations.
Of course, I'm sure his daughter's happy going, man, the old man ain't bad.
No, can send me a little bit more money.
Really.
Rent's due. Mr. Hankstead again. He's hilarious.
He missed his calling, yes.
Yes. Awesome.
Right.
Awesome.
Great job.
Yes. Again, next week, Sweetheart Lanes, Loveland, Colorado.
Say hi to my daughter, Rhiannon.
I did.
Hi, Rhiannon.
We did. Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Rhiannon, he knows you're watching.
Absolutely. Make
Great
sure
job.
that you ask him for. He just won $1,400. Make sure you ask him for 12.
Yeah.
And you tell him he can keep
Give him a
2.
little bit. Yeah, a little bit of chump change. All right. Of course, as always, thank Don Angstad and
Yes.
his family and staff here at Centennial. We should be back. I believe it's in 4 weeks.
Okay.
And Jeffrey Metz, 4 titles now. Great weekend.
Yes.
Rob, thank you and the crew for
Thank
coming
you.
up.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you next week at Sweetheart, Mr. Friesen. And have a good week, folks. Be careful. And if you haven't signed up for Summer League yet, do it.
Yes.
That's what would make you better. Got to practice. Got to practice.
There we go.
And go to the proprietors. Practice in the summer. You can get a great lineage rate.
Yes, that is true.
It
Very
won't
good.
cost you your shorts and body parts.
There we go.
All right. On behalf of Rob Warner, I'm Nick Lasource. We'll see you in a week.